Hello. Anybody out there? My chat slow? I don't know. Like, hey, Andrea. Hey, Flower. Hey, Tamarine. TGIF. Right? Thank God it's Friday. That's all I gotta say. What a long week. How's your guys' day going? I don't mind 3 people in the room. And a Rider game? Who's playing? Riders and who? I don't. I try to keep up, but I'm guessing. Could it be Edmonton? No. Who are they playing? Who are the Riders playing? Do hit that like button when you guys come in, though. 7 people in the room, 3 people, 3 likes. Oh, 20 people in the room. Holy crap! Toronto. Oh wow. 20 people in the room. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. So, where do I begin? Give me a sec here. Get the computer warmed up. Where am I at? Well, I did collaborate with Charmaine last night, which was kind of awesome, I think. Over Darius McDougall, I actually went on a search this week. Went out Monday afternoon, got in late about 7:30, decided to camp it. Got some footage that I wanted. I didn't go down to the campground till the next day because there were actually campers there. I didn't really know them that well, but they was a nice couple, and they had a 6-year-old kid with them. I think that's how old he was. 6-year-old boy. The same campground where Darius's family was staying, and they came out and helped us. Actually, it was kind of cool. And on our search, I'm not going to elaborate who I was with. However, it was about 10 of us. We went quite a few places. I'm going to show a couple places at least, anyways. There was a couple photos that didn't come up, and I'm going to show them right away. Hey, Black Delilah. Hey, Lynn. How's it going? So I'm going to show those photos right now, actually. So after the gravel pit, well, maybe before the gravel pit, Charmaine messaged me, and we ended up, I got back to her, and she was like, all these people are going to show up. I'm going to go meet in Lethbridge and blah, blah, blah. Can you come and, are you going to come, or what are you going to do? And I'm like, because I was pretty tired, right? Like, I was running on a 4-hour sleep, and, I just said, fuck it. So, sorry for the up on. But yeah, I ended up going. Yeah, I was going to, let her down. I'm not going to let her down. So I'm going to go. Didn't want her to be bombarded by anything. So it was a nice visit. We visited with the aunt and with the grandmother. One of the aunts, actually, and the grandmother. So it was a nice visit. Had a good conversation. It was really well, actually. That was my take on it. Hey, Jerry. Anywho, that was pretty much the highlight, actually. So I didn't get out of there till about 7-ish, 7:30ish, something like that, almost before 8. Yeah, about before 8 o'clock. Got home around 1:45 my time. So it wasn't a bad drive. Lots of construction on the way back. People painting lines on the highway, on the QE2, and so it was all right. But I had a good visit with Charmaine. It was nice to see, nice to meet somebody outside of the YouTube world, and she was pretty real. She was pretty genuine, blunt, straight to the point. So if you do happen to, if you're not subbed up to True Crime Story Pod, do so. Please do so. We really would like to get a handle on everything. We feel that this case may go cold. We don't want that to happen. Somebody was in contact with the RCMP yesterday, and it turned out to be that that person who's one of the reps that for that missing persons case for Darius is actually on holidays. Go figure. So we did get some information. Do check out the live yesterday. Also check out my link as well. We linked together yesterday, so it was a really good live, actually. She did put out a TikTok. I'll show you guys the TikTok, but first off, I'm going to show you guys that picture. Give me a sec here. Somehow we missed it. I don't know why. I meant to show it. Here we go. So so here's a picture. That's the log that Darius might have sat on. That's what I was told anyways by the searchers. And you can see the rocks and the trees and the fallen trees and everything, and the creek. They were playing hide and seek. So I want to show that. You're an old lady, soon to be 65. I don't have TikTok, just YouTube. And a game on Facebook? And Facebook? Okay, that's okay. I can show the TikTok too, so. But it's already hit about over 5,000 views already, so kudos to Charmaine for doing that. I'm trying to share. I'm not familiar with TikTok. I very rarely use it, so I'm gonna share it a little bit later once I get off of here. I haven't had the opportunity to. I'm waiting on updates from who was supposed to go to court today, so I was curious about the updates today, if I was gonna get any. I haven't heard anything from the landlord yet, so I just wanted to show this picture. For some reason, we missed it, so I figured I'd show it. So it's up, and you guys can see it. That's okay, I can show you guys the TikTok. You don't think they showed up for court, Andrea? I don't think so either, personally. He was trying to do an interview with somebody. I'm gonna get to that in a bit too. Trying to do an interview with another YouTuber, and seemed like a nice guy. I don't want people to take advantage of him though, like some people like Zac. So we'll get to that in a bit. So I am gonna do a live later. I'm hoping to do an open mic night. I have a pretty good idea what I think I'm gonna do tonight. I hope some of my mods might jump up and come up and join. Anybody can jump up and join. Talk a little bit about Darius. We could talk about, get a plan together maybe. I was thinking they have a GoFundMe. I think one of the family members put a GoFundMe out. It started in October. They've got like a few $100s, about $400 or something like that. I want to look more into that. before we start posting it, and then people that can donate to that, I would like to do something for the searchers as well. Not sure how that's going to work because I'm not monetized yet. However, we'll figure out something. Something that could be donated because when I was out there, they provided sandwiches, they had coffee, they had donuts, they had granola bars, Gatorade, and water, right? And it's coming out of their own pockets, right? So I would like to get them some support that way as well. If they do any more future searches, I'm sure they will. I've been out there twice already, so it's nice to give back and help out, you know what I mean? So that's what I've been trying to do, is get more involved. And that being said, I appreciate that, Andrea. But I like to do something more for the searchers as well. I don't want to be like a one-person team here. You know what I mean? Like, they've been searching nonstop for Darius, and I got to give them credit for doing what they do. Where credit is due. So maybe support them, and helping them get money for like some other equipment as well. You know what I mean? Like, another idea I had in mind. I'm actually did a live on Ryan Shishka a couple weeks ago, and they have the Shishkasaurus, the dinosaur, the green dinosaur, and they've got a little tag attached to it, with a cell phone barcode. Sorry, and hang on. I want to do something similar like that, where maybe we can do Baby Shark, something like that, have something attached to it, and stuff can be donated to Ground Search and Rescue or to future searches as well. Something similar along those lines, but I'll put it out there again tonight, see what anybody thinks about it. I am going to do a live tonight about 7:30, but I will be on StreamYards. I want to get familiar with StreamYards, so. Well, Darius had a thing for Baby Shark. All kids at this age, his age, and actually he was actually 6 when he disappeared, not 8, by the way. When he went missing. So that was a picture. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds to pull this up. Again, that was the picture where they were playing hide and seek, and that's where Darius was sitting and was counting. I'm waiting to hear back from the family. What was the last number he stopped? What was the number he stopped at before he disappeared? I'm looking into his weight as well. There was quite a few questions on that, on his weight, and what was the last number he stopped at before he disappeared when he was counting. So, that being said, I don't mind 5 people in the room. That's okay. So, what else can I show you guys? Oh, I don't want to go there yet, quite yet. Here's the tape I was telling you guys about. I meant to show that as well, and I didn't. I thought it was police tape, but it's actually, according to one of my mods, that might be Ground Search and Rescue. Certain teams go in there and they go in as colored. So a team would go in and it'd be blue. Another team would be yellow. Another team would be red. So that's what that would be. So that's the same tape that I found on the path by the Black Bridge. So that was the other thing I was going to show too as well last night. I didn't. We were trying to get more into the campsite a little bit, at least anyways, and a little bit of the waterfall as well. So I did show some stuff last night. Here's the Bible camp, the dock. No, that's Island Lake. That's part of Island Lake on the other side of Highway 3. It's a pretty big lake, the island in the middle of it. Go figure. I was literally within minutes, but it was literally minutes, like minutes from the BC and Alberta border. So that was the dock. We were flipping over barrels. There were about 6 or 7 barrels in between 2 trees. Also, there was a few canoes. There were some kayaks. We flipped those over as well. You know, a funny thing about the whole thing was I bought rubber boots. I went to stop at home at my parents' place, and my old boots were all pretty moldy and everything and full of mice shit and everything. So they've been sitting in the garage for the longest time. So my parents live on an acreage. So, but anyways, so I figured time for a new pair. So I ended up getting a new pair at Mark's, and I never used them. Go figure. Didn't think I was going to need them. I thought I was going to need them because of all the amount of rain that we were getting in Alberta last weekend. I think we had record-breaking rainfall, pretty close to over 100 years, something like that. The most rainfall we had in over 100 years. It was pretty much borderline almost forever. We haven't had that amount of rain in June. So, but I got boots. I can use them for the next search, right? So that's the important thing. So, but that was the dock and the lake and everything near the Bible camp. Here's the actual building of the property. I can only get overview. I didn't take any pictures there. I wish I did, but I didn't. If you go right about to the right, there was a fire pit here, and I'm not sure if that's where the gazebo is right there, but there was a fire pit somewhere around here, and now they covered it up with dirt and they sodded it. Fresh grass. So, but that was the building. So yeah, so tonight I'll be on StreamYards tonight. This is probably the last time, once I get used to StreamYards, will be probably the last time I use my phone. So, and I'll be using my computer. I'll be on my computer. The only thing that will suck that for sharing is I don't have a second computer. So I'll be using my phone quite a bit to review chat and everything. So I will be I'll type in the chat whatever if I need to share or anything like that. I've got pretty much a handle on how to share now. So Charmaine was really good at giving me pointers. So yeah. So Frank is here. Hi, Frank, if you're here. It's nice to meet you. If you're here. I don't see him. Yo, thanks for the heads up on this whole Zac character. Guess instead of interviewing him, maybe should talk with y'all about what's going on there. Had no clue. Watched on video about remote viewing on Matt. Oh, okay. Yeah, Matt Brown. Yeah. Oh, you're very welcome, Frank. Like, we're, how can I say it in a very delicate way? Um, well, should be looking out for each other, right? And, you know, you're new, you got quite a few subs there, you're growing. I don't want to see people like that, like you, like, you know, get taken advantage of, you know what I mean? And Zach's the type that will take advantage of people. So that's the kind of person he is. He took advantage of, way back when it was about September, he actually, somebody introduced him to a co-creator and, or a conscious creator, well, two of them actually. And he's a type that will steal people's ideas and he'll create in his own way and then try to take credit for it. So that's the kind of person he is as well. But this person put him on a pedestal twice actually, and he got all his subs that way. He was over almost 1,500 subs at one point, and then he got to the point where his Cash App, all he did was talk about was his Cash App for hours on end instead of talking about true crime. And then, because I used to moderate for him, and some of my mods here used to moderate for him as well, and he turned a 180 on us when we kind of questioned him on things. He went through 30 mods through his channel, and including myself at the very end. I caught on what he was doing right about February, March, kind of sat back a little bit. All he cared about was his Cash App, and now he's claiming that YouTube scammed him. He made about $270 through his memberships when he was monetized, and he was monetized, by the way. I was a member. And my membership, I didn't get it canceled after a month because YouTube demonetized him, and for advertising his Cash App constantly. And they took his channel away. He created a new channel, Real Time True Crime, and the truth be told. So that's what ended up happening. And so I did sub up to you. I'll check out your channel quite a bit. Interviewing, we could talk in the future about interviewing. I don't mind that. Let me get an idea of your channel, what your channel's all about. So, that being said, I don't mind learning from other channels as well. I don't take people's content. I give credit where it's due. 100% full credit if I end up using somebody's content, but I always ask for permission as well. So I try my best. If I don't, you still will get the credit anyways. Well, should be looking out for each other, right? So, like I said, you're just starting out, and I'm just starting out as well. And, well, I used to be the wolf pack at one point, and then, long story short, I kind of took a step back from all of it, from true crime, and then got back into it again. I got encouraged to come back. Creators tried to encourage me to come back, and now I'm back. And now I expose grifters. We're actually working on a different target right now as we speak. We just need a little more time at it. So now I'm talking a little bit about missing cases. That's more about me. I'm actually in Alberta, Canada. I'm actually just north of Edmonton. That's all I could say about me, really. I'm not here for the clicks and views. I'm not here to make money or anything like that. I'm more of a giving back kind of person, or a paying for kind of person. So, but that's the story on Mr. Jackson, and so I'm a little surprised that I'm not sure if he did it live today or not. If he did, great. If not, oh well, you know. But I know he had to go to court today for his landlord, so he took advantage of his landlord as well, and for about 8 9 months, something like that, and him and his mother. He lives with his mother. He's 32 this year in September. What I could tell you about him, and he is being investigated by LE law enforcement. He's taken over anywhere between $20,000 to $25,000 from people through his Cash App, just by messaging people and harassing them. YouTube never scammed him, so I don't know what stories he's been saying in his channel, but he's a pretty good manipulator, that's for sure, and he's a very good at deflecting when you call him on it, and he'll just block and delete you. He ended up going through, what, 30 mods since September, and me and there's about maybe 6 of us that are in this channel, in my community as well, that moderated for him, and when we questioned him on things, he deflected, and he deleted and blocked us. So that's all I can tell you. We did a lot of work on this guy for months on end. I even had help with. You can also check out Becca True Crime Tarot. You can check her out as well. She was a huge help for us as well. I don't mind psychics at all. RCMP here in Canada, and I'm sure in the States as well, use psychics. And Zac is not a psychic. I could tell you that much. He's a horrible person, right, Andrea? And he plays on people's emotions. That's all I could really tell you about him, really. He is a fraud, right? I totally agree. So, but the choice is yours. But the choice is yours, Frank. You know, just a heads up. Look out for yourself, kind of deal. And you know, there's people out there like Zac that do things like that. So, that's all I could really say, really. I don't mind 6 7 people in my channel, to be honest. I don't care. Like, I'm just growing, doing the best I can and what I know, and I'm learning as I go from other creators as well. So all we just wanted to do is yeah, that's true. I get drawn to that as well. I was drawn. That's how I got drawn with Zac. And then once I got to know him, the kind of person he was, I didn't want anything to do with him. Hey, purple coconut, what can I do for you? What's so funny, purple coconut? Oofta? Yeah. Thank you for coming. There's always like one group in the vow. there's always that one, right? I'm sure I'll be back with another name. on a different machine, on a purple Zac is who. You think so? Yeah. Purple, that's a new one. Purple coconut. Yeah. The purple Power Ranger. How about that one? What else do I got? Oh, I was going to show you guys that TikTok. The purple people eater. How about purple Power Ranger? I like the purple Power Ranger. I think that purple Power Ranger is funny. Anyways. Okay, where's that TikTok? Oh, wow, did it get deleted? You kidding me? It got deleted? Oh, here it is. Never mind. I'll show you guys that TikTok at least anyways. Give me 2 seconds. Shine down. There you go. Whoop. Darius does matter. You're right. So that was a TikTok that Charmaine put up on TikTok. That was nice of her to do that. It's already had about 5,000 views already. So kudos to her for that. She's been sharing some Facebook posts as well. I had to get around to doing stuff too myself. I want to throw some ideas out there tonight as well. That's the whole idea for tonight about Darius. For those of you guys who are coming in, I'll show the picture one more time. That's the picture that I took in the campsite, and that might have been the log where I was told that Darius was sitting on while he was counting, playing hide and seek with his family. So I wanted to show that. I I'll show it again tonight. Hopefully get a good bigger turnout tonight than we did. Well, hopefully we get a bigger turnout. So that'd be cool. You want me to re-show it? Okay, yeah, I'll do the TikTok. Yeah, we can do that. Give me a sec. There you go. Just shine down. What do you guys think of that? Oh, I gotta log in. There. Oh. Well, I'm almost getting there too. That's sad. Darius matters too, right? Excuse me. What else can I show you guys? Oh, let's go forward. No, let's not show that. We'll show. Here's the waterfall again. I'll show the waterfall. I'll move it fast forward. Sorry. So that's the waterfall. It was a little bit past the campsite. A little bit more, I'd say, north than anything. Oh man, everything got deleted. That's okay. Here's a video. I'll show the video that I got from the RCMP. Wolfie, did RCMP check cameras from where people would go to town to replenish camp ice and etc. and stuff being thrown away? I don't know. That's a good question, Lynn. That's a good question to ask. That's something that could be asked when family do talk to the RCMP in the next day or two, hopefully next week when they're back on vacation. Somebody did reach out to somebody to the RCMP yesterday, and the representative was actually on vacation. Go figure. So here's a video I found.
It's hard to believe a week has passed since young Darius McDougal went missing from a campsite.
It was after a week.
Not too far from where I'm standing, leaving no evidence of where he could be. But now, a search that was once fueled on hope has taken a somber turn.
So at the point we are at with regards to the search, the survivability is less than 5%. So unfortunately, that conversation was had with the family today, and they understand how we come to that number. So yeah, that's where we're at.
RCMP arrived at this difficult decision by considering the terrain, exposure to the elements, and the length of time the search has gone on. The search for Darius will continue. However, RCMP say their
Hey, Monsters of Chaos.
We will change the use of some of the infrared technologies on the assumption that the infrared technologies won't be picking up any heat signatures on the ground. That's the biggest change right now, is changing from using infrared to solely cameras.
Search and rescue will now focus on tactics that reflect survivability.
So some of the search tactics being used on the ground and some of the search patterns being used on the ground, while some of them have been used from day one, they will be used in much more detail now, given that assumption that Darius would be non-responsive at this time.
However, RCMP have no plan to scale back search efforts.
We are not scaling back the search. Rather, we are refocusing. So some things will change, but this does not mean that we're scaling back. We are still out there in full force searching.
As of today, there are 200 people on the ground searching for Darius, and the search will continue. In Crow's Nest Pass, Jordan Prentice, Global News.
Okay. Give me a sec to pull everything up again. So they kind of pretty much the first week, they kind of almost writ him off. Almost what it sounds like. Almost. They still want to go find him, however. But they said 5%, like, within the first week. Interesting. You think so, Monsters of Chaos? That was a freaking hilarious video, by the way. I've never laughed so hard. That was so freaking funny. Are you good if I re-show it? Are you okay if I re-show it? I figured I ask. Because I actually have it. Right on. Okay, give me a bit here. Pull everything up. There, Andrea, I made you cry, and now I'm going to make you laugh. How about that? Good point. Guess Zac and his mom should be paying rent instead of buying rugs. Yep, that's so true. I think paying rent is more important than recreational stuff. Then whatever's left over, that's what you got. I think it should all go to bills, personally. There we go. Where is it? There we go. Give me a sec to pull that up. If I can get all of it. It's about 7 minutes long.
Shannon, I do have psychic ability, and I never got any money from you. The other channel, when people would send money in, it never went to any account of mine because
I have the receipt from Shannon. Okay. She did send him $300 back in March for a car that does not exist. That car, he admitted that he did not have in a video with his father when he got caught. Okay, when he got caught not going to Nova Scotia. That being said,
made my channel monetized, so that should have went back to me. But yeah, feel free to ask me
that's what's funny about it.
that you want, as long as they're not anything crazy, then I don't mind. I actually really like you, Shannon. I think you're a great person. So even if we may not see eye to eye,
He's blinking a lot, and his eyes are pretty dilated there. That's for sure. And pretty puffy. He looks pretty high. I agree, Monsters of Chaos.
I have nothing against you, and yeah.
Hey, Irish.
I'm the type of person that is a really nice, kind person. So even if people say things about me or say certain stuff that may not be true or whatever they do, I don't have any hatred in my heart towards them.
Bullshit. I call bullshit. If you didn't have any hatred in your heart, you wouldn't claim that I wouldn't have any death threats against you. Or vice versa, right? There's no death threat, Zach. So why would you claim and say that you have no hatred in your heart? Just saying.
I believe that this world needs love. It needs more love in this world. And so I have no problem being that love. But Summer said, I tried sending you a video, but I guess it was too long. I saw your video. I responded. Oh, okay. That's interesting. But yeah, hopefully you've been doing good, Shannon. And yeah, maybe one day we can do a collab again. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes.
Hey, Zach, just so you know, you won't be collaborating with Shannon anytime soon. Trust me. She mods for me now. Just a heads up.
What are you thinking about this next one?
Is that vodka in that water bottle? You think?
Summer said, I think Shannon blocked me, and I have no idea why. This is the Shannon from Clutch and Nietzsche True Crime.
Okay, so I'm going to respond to that. We have a receipt where Summer attacked Shannon, harassing her why Shannon blocked her to begin with. And she did nothing but harass him and Clutch and Pearls. Nothing but harass her. That was before she blocked him. Or blocked her, sorry. I have receipts for that. I was there for that. I wasn't there for the attack, but we attacked Summer afterwards, the fact that, and I called her out on her shit because it needed to be done. Because that's what family does. Family sticks up for your, I stick up for my mods. Zach, do you stick up for your mods? I don't think so, because you went through 30 of them since September. And I got a feeling you're going to get through more here soon, sooner rather than later, if you have a channel still standing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not going to entertain any drama here, guys. We're just going to talk about these cases. But yeah, so if you...
When is he going to get talking about cases? All he's talked about is Shannon. you know? Well, here's the thing, Flower. She's more of an enabler. She's enabling Zac.
You guys, like, if anyone has problems with a person, then you just block them on your end, I guess, right?
Great.
Shannon definitely didn't lie about that.
The only reason that you block people, Zac, is when they call you on your shit and you deflect. So you blocked me the first frickin' day. You kicked me out of there when I didn't want to put your Cash App on your up on your channel. Remember the Tranquil Psychic? Remember that? Remember that one? Well, hey Amy. Definitely didn't lie about that. What did you didn't lie about?
You can't believe everything online. You know, you got people that are just absolutely crazy, and I'm not going to mention their names, but
Oh, where can I begin on that one? It's nice how Zac downplays people exposing his grifts. He just writes them off as people. Yeah, sorry, that are crazy. Yeah, I totally agree what you're saying, Monsters of Chaos. And the reason why I say that is because he writes them off because he doesn't want to hear the truth. And a true master manipulator because, well, you know, what can I say? He wrote me off first frickin' day when I thought, you know, I've done nothing but support his channel. I got nothing against the guy, and that's the thing. I don't hold grudges from people. That's not how I roll. But I'm a true believer of karma, and I'm hoping he got karma today. I'm hoping they put the locks on his door.
you know, there's a guy that is absolutely crazy. I think you guys all know who I'm talking about, but yeah. Banjo, maybe I'm dumb, but the kidnappers asking for a digital ransom feels kind of dumb too, because investigators nowadays. Shannon, I'll give you one more chance, but I don't want to block anyone, but, you know, I just don't want.
Question is, did he block Shannon? Hopefully we'll know in a few hours when Shannon wakes up. I'm not going to elaborate too much about Shannon right now at this point because I don't have that kind of permission right now at this point. I think some of you do know. I think she's been pretty open about it, but that's not my place to talk about it unless she asks me to or if I have permission to. But she's got she's got a lot of health problems right now, and she's going through a lot. And for him to treat her like that is total bullshit. You too, Summer Breeze. You have no idea what you've done to this person. Not a fucking clue. And quite frankly, she's one of my mods now. So I don't see any collaboration anytime soon there, Zac.
Any negativity here, you know? We don't need the negativity. I like to create a safe space for people to talk, chat, and have positive, positive interactions with. So, one more chance, you know? I've given you so many chances.
We've given you so many chances, Zac, and your chances are running out pretty thin. You're sliding on thin ice right now, buddy. Wouldn't be that hard to get a plane ticket right about now and head to Boston. I know where you live. But I'm not going to stoop that level.
Chances here. But I love you. each and every one of you guys. You guys are awesome, you know. No ill will in my heart, you know. But back to the cases, right? Hopefully you guys like the update today. Tree said, can you explain remote viewing? Very good question. So in the interview that I'm going to do tomorrow, I'll explain it in depth a little bit more if you guys want. However, how I do it is I use a certain musical tone. And while I'm listening to that tone.
So does he rap? Is that how he does it? Or does he use the Beatles song? Like, everybody, how's that go? All you need is love. All you need is love. Something like that. I don't know.
I'm basically in a transcendental state, meditation, and I am able to connect with who I target or what I target. And then basically spirit or God, as one might say, allows me to connect with what I target. So let's say it's a specific person. Let's use Nancy Duffy.
Right?
Spirit might
Right.
show me something involving the case. But if I'm even more accurate or even more precise with what I want to target, let's say the event that occurred to kidnap Nancy Duffy. That's my specific target. I may get shown signs of how it happened, or I may get shown little clips, kind of. Sometimes it's sounds, right? Maybe a scream, or, you know, those are just some examples. But that's basically how I do my remote. I've been doing it for over 13 years now. Ever since I noticed that I had a gift is when I started to get interested. So I started to get interested and realize I was different around age 10. But I didn't start.
Oh, wow. Age 10. Wow.
Until later on in life. I'm 31 now. And so I was around the age of 18 when I really started honing in on my psychic ability. So you can imagine from age 10 to 18, I was figuring it out, right? And it was very difficult for me to let people know that I had this gift. Because a lot of times people look at people that say they have these gifts as crazy, insane, you know, they don't know how to deal with somebody like that. And if somebody doesn't understand it, they reach for things that they also don't understand. So then it becomes this jambalaya thing, right? Where people just don't understand. But a lot of people do understand this. So I'm always able to answer any questions you guys have, try to break it down a little bit for you guys, and allow you guys to kind of jump into my world. But yeah, you know.
I never heard Jer would laugh, actually, so I don't want to know.
To really hone in on my skills and on my gift itself. But just like anything, I had to practice. And, you know, like anything in life, if you're given a gift and then you also practice, you're gonna be very good at it. So, you know, all glory to God, and hopefully you guys can be with me on my journey.
I'll let this play out.
I appreciate each and every one.
It's almost done.
And tomorrow, check out the interview. We're gonna set it up with Frank. So that'll be interesting. And look forward to tomorrow about another Easter. So that's gonna be interesting, guys. But yeah.
Jurassic guy. No, I don't want to watch.
Kindergarten for the mother-daughter student team.
Sorry. Degrassi High. Well, Frank was actually in here. We had a conversation this morning. I don't think that interview is going to take place. I'll show you why in a minute. This is why I'm the receipt king. Because I show receipts. So we kind of warned him a little bit this morning. I am Frank White 1. He subbed up to me. I subbed up to him. I'm going to check out his channel. I don't know about it for an interview, but he's just starting out, and you know, here's my reply. I sent him a nice little message. Said he had an interesting channel. I would like to learn more, but if you go and interview people like Zac Jackson, it's not going to look good on you. I follow missing person cases, but also grifters as well. I expose them. Zac is going to bring you down. Word of caution. He's a true grifter, and many of my followers are victims to him. If you want to look into it, please follow me. I haven't and wouldn't let up until justice is served to this guy. I was one of those people that tried to help Zac and his channel. His original channel was Zac Jackson, the Tranquil Psychic. And was taken away by YouTube because he would promote his Cash App begging for money. He even PM'd his followers crying and pleading for money as well. He scammed for a car back in March that doesn't exist. He scammed money on a fake trip to Nova Scotia to find Jack and Willie. Give me a sec to pull everything up again. Oops, I don't want to print that. Sorry, guys. Frank was just here just a while ago. Gave him a heads up. And it's up to him. I don't have no control over what he does. You know, if he wants to interview him, go for it. But you're just asking for trouble. Just saying. You know? You're welcome, Anna. Anna Pie. I'll get back to that here in a second. Oh, there we go. And he lied about a few of his family member deaths. That's on the top of my head, not to mention claim that I uttered death threats to him. That did not happen, and I'll show receipts to back it up. He won't. You want to look at, investigate, check me out. No receipts, no problem, no mercy. Hey, you want to follow and interview him? That's all power to you. Good luck. Did I not also mention he scammed well over between 20 to 25 grand? He's even being investigated by LE, not to mention his mom and him are supposed to be in court today for not paying rent to an elderly man who wants to sell the current house. Because he's retiring and he wants out. These people have taken advantage of this landlord, and I would hate for him to take advantage of you, and he will. Zac is a true master manipulator and a full-blown narcissist. So, here's more of the stuff that was said. Sorry, I meant to zoom in. But basically, we gave the guy a heads up about Zac, basically, and doesn't sound like he's going to interview him. Yeah, the IRS is involved. I wouldn't doubt it. I haven't heard anything back yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from the RCMP on his little tip, supposedly, the noose that was near Daniel's place. But yeah, there's a reason why I have mods the way I do. My mods are I don't send my mods to other channels. My mods have a mind of their own, and I'm not their keeper. And what they do, they represent my channel, is what they do. And they defend me if necessary, if I need to be defended at all. And if I need information, they'll get it for me. But there's times where if I need information, I'll get it myself. So we look out for each other like a family, pretty much, and they look out for me. So, that being said, so what Zac got and what Frank heard was pretty truthful. It's up to him on what he decides to do at this point. If he wants to still interview him, go for it. But I can tell you, it's not going to help your channel any if you do. So, well, Andrew, you guys all have a mind of your own, you know? I don't tell you guys what to do. You don't work for me, right? Yeah, it's my channel. You're there to mod there, but, you know, I'm not your keeper. So, that being said, but we do treat each other with respect. We, you know, I'm there for you guys no matter what. You're there for me no matter what. It works two ways, right? We all love each other like a family, right? So that's the way it should be. We help each other. You had a good laugh when you wanted to fight Durwood? Yeah. I wish I could pull those videos up. I don't know where they went, though. But you wanted to fight Durwood? You wanted to fight Daniel? He was pretty baked out of his mind when he wanted to fight Durwood and Daniel, though. He was under the influence, I think, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. But I guess we'll see in today or tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get an answer from people of what happened with Zac today, if he's going to have a... What was that, Flower? He said that he was a MMA fighter. He claimed to be an MMA fighter. He did. His dad actually bought him a punching bag, and he even went to the house and set it up for him. It was hanging from the ceiling. Supposedly, he kicked it. Zac kicked it. And it ripped it out of the wall, so he doesn't use it anymore. Well, here's the thing. If you can kick it that high, right, and hit it that hard, you're not on disability. If you think about it. Or you're not disabled. But he wants to fight everybody, but then he goes running and crying. There was some kind of fight he was in. He was talking smack to some guy online, and the guy met up with him and beat the shit out of him, and he was crying in the corner. So you don't have a bad back if you can do that. If you can kick a punching bag, you know, or was that a lie too, Zac? You know, I don't think you have a back injury. I think you over-exaggerate your lies a little bit, and you like to tell us stories that are not even true. And you're just very good at telling stories, and you're very good at manipulating that some of your stories can be convincing, some of them aren't. It's just a matter of how much digging we can do on you. We've done a lot of digging. Maybe we're going on 3 months now, I think, girls. Andrea, you think it's been 3 months, something like that? Did a lot of digging on him. But Ali will look after you, Zac. And your landlord will look after you today too, depending on if you show up to court or not. But I can guarantee you ain't doing that interview if Frank has it his way. By the looks of things. So. That being said, what else do I have? Yeah, he subbed up to me and he respected me. I respect him. You know, I'll check his channel out a little bit and see where it goes. Seemed like a nice guy. Looks like he had a very interesting channel. Seemed a lot like conspiracy theories, but that's okay. I don't mind conspiracy theories. About aliens and stuff like that. I don't mind that, you know. As long as he's not going on there and talking about his Cash App on hours on end like Zach does. You know what I mean? That's what I like. Well, I don't like people talking on their Cash App, but you know what I mean. I like people with different ideas and, you know. But do check this guy out. Here's his channel. I've checked him out a little bit. His name's Frank White. The artificial intelligence. Unintelligence. Sorry. 402 subs. Check him out. Maybe we can help him get him up to 500, eh? I don't mind not. Helping each other out. Maybe his subs can sub up to me, right? Talks a little bit about Matt Brown. That's all his descriptions. All right, well. He has a Facebook page, but he has Facebook and he has multiple Facebook group, or not Facebook. He has multiple Facebook. How do you call it? Pages, maybe. Like with different names. Like he comes up as Zachary Jackson or Zac Jackson or something else. He's got maybe, I'm gonna say about several different names to his Facebook. So something like that. I haven't really watched any of his lives. I'm gonna check it out. Check out some of his recordings. Um, he's done about 292 videos. The artificial unintelligence. That's pretty much it. I don't know what that means, but there's a little bit of Matt Brown in here. I'm not familiar with Matt Brown. That's his channel name. Artificial and unintelligence. And then you got Huh. Weird. It's kind of cool though. Oh, go check them out. See what you guys think. You guys be the judge. 3 months? Yeah. You've done more digging than a backhoe? Yeah. Or an excavator? Yeah. Andrea can dig, and I mean dig. When she wants to dig, she'll dig. And when you want something, she'll get it for you. So. And Flower is pretty good too. Flower just started out last couple days as a new mod. So congratulations, Flower, if you're still here. Glad to be part of the team. She's been giving us information for months on end. I think her credit is due. So she deserved it. So. We'll teach you we'll teach you your special powers, Flower. All in due time. So I am going to be on live later. Probably get some ideas from. Hopefully, I get some of the Facebook group chats maybe coming in tonight for Darius and get some ideas for some things to help create more awareness for Darius McDougall. Charmaine and I have been working pretty hard the last couple of days. It was nice to meet Charmaine a couple days ago. Met her in Lethbridge, met with the family. I was going to leave her high and dry like that, even spending 12, 14, maybe 16 hours in Crow's Nest Pass from searching maybe 8 of those, half of those, and got 4 hours sleep in my car because I got spooked at the campsite. So I was there almost by myself, literally. I ended up going to a truck stop in, where was it called? Coleman, just in town, like right on, like a little ways in town, and spent the night there. Pulled out my sleeping bag, just slept in the back, and I was fine. Temperature dropped about +4 overnight. It was too windy to have a fire though at the campsite. I did buy firewood. It was just too windy, and I didn't want to take a chance. So I thought maybe it might have been Bigfoot or even a grizzly bear or something in the bush, and I got spooked. And I was about 200 yards away from another camper. We were the only 2 there, and it was just a family. And I don't know. I just had really bad vibes. It was right across from where Darius disappeared, right? So. Mercy Wareham. Well, it's good to meet you, Mercy Wareham. You're new. I haven't seen you before. But anywho, yeah, I kind of got spooked and I ended up going to a truck stop, sorry, and helped out the crew the next day. There was about 10 of us. We ended up meeting some of the family the next day. I went to go help Charmaine for a bit. Met with some of the family again in Lethbridge. And I headed out about quarter to 8, something like that. And I finally got home about almost 1 o'clock. So my time, Alberta time. So we're hoping to get more awareness for Darius McDougall. He deserves more awareness just as much as Jack and Lily have got. Wareham is a Nova Scotian name here too. So, well, it's nice to meet you too, Mercy Wareham. 11. If you're not familiar with me, Mercy Wareham, hopefully I got your name right. I'm not really great with names. I do my best when I can. I am no mercy. I'm no receipts, no problem, no mercy. I expose grifters, but I also talk a little bit about missing person cases as well. I've kind of stepped away from Jack and Lily a little bit. Did insert myself at one point, and there was just too much drama. So now I appreciate you being here. I hope you sub up and check us out. I've been doing. We've busted a pretty good grifter by the name of Zac Jackson. Tranquil Psychic also goes by Real Time True Crime. We're looking at other grifters as well. Momentarily, we're digging on a couple actually. I'm just grabbing my charger. But do hit that like button. Do sub up. Where is it? There it is. I'm just gonna set you guys down for a sec. All I ask is for you'll get the same courtesy, respect me, I'll respect you, vice versa. Respect the girls in blue, the mods in blue. Well, the majority of them are female. I've got one male mod, comes in from time to time. Sorry. I will be doing a live later tonight. I'll be doing a live later tonight, probably an open mic night tonight. Hope you can join us. Trying to get some ideas. Hopefully I can reach out to some of the searchers this afternoon. Maybe some of them could join. Maybe they can hop up on the mic and give us some ideas. Trying to give Darius McDougall here that disappeared September 21st of last year. 6-year-old boy was camping with his family and wandered off into the woods supposedly. What I've heard is that the RCMP are not doing any more searches, along with ground search and rescue here in Alberta, because of the fact that they haven't had any more tips. So, well, thank you very much. So that being said, that's who I am. If that's your interest, great. If not, there are other channels you can go to. So, yeah, I enjoyed the live last night with Charmaine as well, too. With a lot of information. So, I'm going to head out to myself. I'm going to take off. You guys do come back tonight about 7:30ish my time, whatever that is for you guys. Probably have an open mic night. Up to you guys if you want to join or not. I'll have the link in my channel or in my what do you call it? Well, anyways, I'm gonna try and start work with StreamYards a little bit more instead of on my phone. So, anyhow, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining. Monsters of Chaos, it's a pleasure. Flower, thank you. Andrea, thank you for being here. All of you guys, thank you for being here. Okay, if electric stays on, bad storm still. Thank you, Wolfie Moons in chat. Thank you. Thank you, Anna Pie. Thank you all for coming. Please do pop in tonight about 7:30 my time. Other than that, also do check out Becca True Crime Tarot tonight. She's doing a live as well at 5 o'clock my time as well. I'll be in there moderating for her. Other than that, we'll talk soon. Cheers.